Hi guys, it's Stephanie and I'm here with our daily Disney devotional, and I'm so glad you're joining us today. Today is number 41 and it is called Leave a Legacy. Now that we have entered Epcot, where will we head first? While it may seem obvious to Disney veterans, most likely heading to one of the three very popular attractions, we're going to continue to wait on any of those rides because there is actually something else you come to first when you walk into Epcot. If you've been to Epcot, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's the silver metallic looking things sticking up with thousands and thousands of pictures of faces on them. Just what are those things? Have you ever wondered? It's called Leave a Legacy, and I think it is worth a devotional thought today. Leave a Legacy began in the fall of 1999 as part of the Millennium Celebration and gave guests the opportunity to purchase a small square on one of three granite megaliths. I hope I'm saying that correctly. The megalith range in height from 3 to 19 feet, and the heaviest one weighs more than 50,000 pounds. The same man who designed the Epcot icon Spaceship Earth also designed this display right in front of it. The Leave a Legacy program continued until 2007, when it ended for some unknown reason. Although 500,000 of the possible 700,000 spaces were sold, meaning there are many blank spaces left on the display. Guests could purchase a photo with one person for $35 or two people for $38. Guests were assured that the photos would be on display for at least 20 years, which means the monoliths will be there until at least 2027. Many guests would like them to disappear sooner as they don't like the look and wish Disney would replace it with something more eye-appealing. Personally, I don't mind the display and I like the idea, but I just wish you could still participate. I would love to be part of this monument and what is a relatively reasonable price. So what's the message from this Leave a Legacy display? You can probably guess the lesson from this one. It's right in the title. I think this only devotional where the name of the attraction is also the spiritual message. What does it mean to leave a legacy? What's your definition of legacy? A legacy is what people will remember you by. It's an impression that you leave behind to others. What is your legacy? No one wants to think about this, but what if you left Earth today? How would you be remembered? What would your legacy be? In Psalm 78, verse 4, we read that we are to tell the coming generations of the glorious deeds of the Lord. In another Psalm, 145, we are told that one generation shall commend God's works to another. In many verses of the New Testament, we are told to teach and to preach to others. In other verses, such as 1 Timothy 4:12, we are told to set a good example and live like Jesus. If we do these things, we will leave an impacting legacy for others to remember. Helping others to know God and His Son because of our example and teaching is a great legacy to leave behind. Next time you walk speedily, no running, into Epcot, don't stop at Leave a Legacy. It's too important to get to the ride first. Oh, I'm sorry. Especially if you are there at park opening. Instead, Take some other time later in the day, maybe as you're leaving the park, to check it out. Look at how many people paid to get their faces put onto those monuments. Disney has made some pretty good money there. Those people wanted to leave just a small part of themselves at Disney World. I understand that because I'd love to do the same. More importantly, I want to leave an impression on others that I come into contact with, and not a small one, but a very large and important one. I want them to know the fact that I follow God and I will live like His Son Jesus every day. That's the best legacy to live. Yes, it is. That was a good one. What is your legacy? What's my legacy? That's something good to think about. I pray that you'll think on that and that it will have something to do with a long-lasting love of God. Bye. See you tomorrow.